You're listening to the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and click the bell to make sure you get the latest episodes of the podcast. Be sure to like and share our Facebook page as well. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast. On today's episode of the podcast, we review match number 18 of IPL 2021 between the Rajasthan Royals and the Kolkata Knight Riders. It's the Dibbly Dobbly Podcast, and let's get started. Let's have a look at the match summary for Game 18 of IPL 2021 from Mumbai between the Rajasthan Royals and the Kolkata Knight Riders. The Knight Riders batted first and made 9 for 133 from their 20 overs. Tripathi top scored with 36 off 26 balls. Morris took 4 wickets for the Royals. The Rajasthan Royals chased down the runs, finishing on 4 for 134 from 18.5 overs. Samson top scored with 42 not out off 41 balls, and Chakravarti took 2 wickets for the Knight Riders. The Rajasthan Royals won by 6 wickets, and Chris Morris was named man of the match. What were some of the key moments and key factors from this match between the Rajasthan Royals and the Kolkata Knight Riders? I thought the Rajasthan Royals bowling was one of the key factors in this game, contributing to them winning this game, because they had the Kolkata Knight Riders 5 down for 94 inside 15.2 overs, which pretty much put the Knight Riders back on the back foot, and the Royals were able to keep them to 9 for 133 on this very good batting surface in Mumbai. Obviously, that wasn't enough, and the Rajasthan Royals managed to chase down the runs and win this match by 6 wickets. Let's have a look at the Rajasthan Royals team performance in this match. We'll start with their batsmen. Butler, 5, Jaiswal, 22, Samson, 42 not out, Dubé, 22, Tawadia, 5, and Miller, 24 not out. I thought they batted pretty well in this game, the Rajasthan Royals. I thought they batted smart, took their time chasing this 133 score set by the Kolkata Knight Riders. Didn't need to rush at all. 133 is not really a match-winning score, and that's what the Knight Riders could manage in their batting innings, which was below par on the other scores we've seen on this Mumbai surface of 200-plus scores. So it was well down on that. But they managed to take their time, find a way to chase the runs down the Royals. So great to see that from their batsmen. They did well in rotating the strike. They punished the bad balls and left the good balls. Built partnerships, backing up partnerships with the partnerships they had in the innings. They did well to back them up to chase down the runs. We can get caught up in T20 cricket with hitting the ball big and trying to hit it over the rope for 6. But seeing a team like the Rajasthan Royals, and we've seen it from a few teams in this IPL this season. The Punjab Kings did it against the Mumbai Indians, and the Sunrisers Hyderabad did it against the Punjab Kings, where you bat smartly, take your time. And that's what the Rajasthan Royals did in this batting innings. They took their time, didn't need to rush, and they scored the runs in the end. So we can get carried away with hitting the ball big in T20 cricket. But what I like from the Royals, and what I've liked from the teams I've just mentioned before, that I like the way they're going about their batting in the run chase, for example, when they're chasing a low total. Not getting too carried away by playing the big shots, just taking your time, rotating the strike, building partnerships, punish the bad balls, leave the good balls, do the basics of batting, hit the ball along the ground, play the right shots, don't premeditate too much. And that's what I like from the Rajasthan Royals in this batting display today. They kept it simple, they did the basics, and they got the job done. At the end of the day, all that matters, if you get the job done, it's a good feeling. And for them, it's a great feeling that they got the job done with the bat today. So overall, their batting was good. Great to see their batting starting to gel together. Obviously, it will take time, but as we progress throughout this IPL season, their batting will get slightly better as we progress. So the more batting that these batsmen do, the more better they will be. So overall, great job with the batting for the Royals. Let's have a look at their bowlers. Morris took 4 wickets, a wicket each for Undercat, Sakriya and Rahman. No wickets for Dubé and Tawadia. I thought they bowled pretty well, the Rajasthan Royals. They kept the pressure on early to the Kolkata Knight Riders. They had them 5 down for 94 inside 15.2 overs, which is a good start from the Rajasthan Royals. Obviously, taking wickets up front, You take wickets up front in a T20 innings. The opposition, the batting side, are under pressure. And the Kolkata Knight Riders in the end could only manage 133 on this good Mumbai surface, which is below par. Obviously, because we've seen other games go in excess of 200 plus. Obviously, the Knight Riders did not bat well in this game, but the Rajasthan Royals bowlers did well. And they managed to pick up wickets throughout the whole Kolkata Knight Riders innings. You take wickets, it slows the momentum down off the batting side. And therefore, a new batsman has to come in, reset, get started. And then when you take another wicket, the other batsman comes in and so forth. So I thought they did that pretty well. I thought all the bowlers did a very good job. All of them executed their plans with the ball. And everyone bowled good lines and lengths, were able to execute their skills under pressure, which is good to see from the bowlers. And everyone did a good job. Everyone contributed. So that's great to see from the Royals. So overall, their bowling was good. And their batting was good in this game as well. It was a great win by the Royals overall. And hopefully for them, this will give them lots of confidence going forward as a team. And hopefully for them, we could see some improvement throughout this IPL season. Let's have a look at the Kolkata Knight Riders team performance in this match. We'll start with their batsmen. Rana, 22, Gill, 11, Tripathi, 36, Narine, 6, Morgan, 0, Kartik, 25, and Russell, 9. Yet again, a disappointing batting display from the Kolkata Knight Riders. The same problems have reared their heads in this match again. Another batting collapse early in this match. 5 down for 94 inside 15.2 overs. It's just not good enough from the Kolkata Knight Riders. They can't keep having these batting collapses. And it's like a broken record from the Kolkata Knight Riders. They keep doing this. They keep having batting collapses. Once you start having a batting collapse, it's hard to get rid of it. It's like a bad habit that you can't get rid of. And for the Knight Riders, they're batting at the moment. They're just having these batting collapses early. What that does is it puts pressure on the rest of the batsmen to score the runs. When you lose early wickets in a T20 match, you don't have much time. You have 20 overs. When you're 5 down for 94, the game's gone. And they only managed 133 in their batting display. And that's not going to win you a game here in Mumbai because it's a high-scoring ground. And they lost this game quite easily. Lost this game. And the Royals were able to chase down the runs easily. So for them, it's just about trying to go back to the basics with the bat. They're batting all season. The narrative of their season, the Kolkata Knight Riders' story this season, it's been up and down with both bat and ball in all facets of their game. It's been up and down. Their batting scores this season, 6 for 187, 7 for 142, 6 for 166, 202 all out, 9 for 133. So it's been a bit up and down with their batting. They've had 2 good innings of batting and the rest have been quite shocking. So I think for them, it's just about trying to go back to the basics with the bat, not overthink about it. What I'm trying to say is not overthink it too much. That's what I was trying to say in the end. Not overthink it. Just focus on trying to score runs and do your job as a batsman. Take your time, get in, get set, build partnerships, do the basics, all that stuff. For them, they're not doing that at the moment. It's probably something wrong with their mental application. Probably that little bit of negative mindset in their mind. When they go out there, they're not backing themselves to get the job done. So it's very important as a batsman to turn that negativity and that negative mindset into a positive mindset and say, right, I am going to score runs today. I can do the job. I've done it before and I can do it again. You've got to say that to yourself as a batsman, even if you are struggling. And that's very important to do that. And for them, that's what they need to do. They just need to think positively. Sure, things have been tough with the batting, but they can turn things around. They've got some quality batsmen here in their team who are not producing at the moment. For them, it's just about trying to work hard in the nets. And when you get into the game, just focus on the basics and don't overthink it too much. Just do your job and keep it simple. We tend to overcomplicate this game of cricket, but for the Knight Riders, with their batting, keep it simple. Play good cricket shots, do the basics, build partnerships, all that stuff. just try and get some consistency with their batting, because at the moment they are not getting consistency with their batting. So overall, their batting was poor in this match. The same old problems. They need to address those problems going forward. Let's touch on their bowling. Let's have a look at their bowlers. Chakravarti took 2 wickets, a wicket each for Mavi and Krishna. No wickets for Narine and Cummins. That's how the bowling went in this match. It was a poor performance with the ball. Defending 133 is always going to be tough on this Mumbai surface, and they were never going to defend that on this surface. They managed to take wickets, but not enough to put the Rajasthan Royals under pressure. Being consistent with their lines and lengths, and their execution was a bit off. So overall, their bowling was poor. They need to tighten up in those areas. So overall, their bowling was poor, needs to be improved. But overall, their performance in this match was not a great performance from the Knight Riders. They need to take a lot out of this match going forward as a team, try and learn from it, and get better from it going forward. Let's have a look at the Rajasthan Royals' potential 11 for their next match against the Mumbai Indians. I don't think they'll make any changes with their team. Very important for the Royals to keep this team together, build that consistency, and cohesion with this team going forward. So I think they'll keep the same 11 for their next match. So the potential 11 could be Butler, Jaiswal, Samson, Dubey, Tawadia, Miller, Parag, Morris, Undercat, Sakriya, and Rahman. Let's have a look at the Kolkata Knight Riders' potential 11 for their next match against the Punjab Kings. I think they will make some changes. I think with both bat and ball, they'll make some changes. I think Gill, in terms of the batting, Gill should be left out for Seifert to come in to replace him. They need to change something up with their batting, the Knight Riders. Something needs to change there with their top order. So probably Gill out, Seifert to come in. With their bowling, probably Sunil Narine to come out for Harbhajan Singh. Narine's been struggling with the ball in these first 2 games he's played. So maybe Harbhajan Singh to come back in for him. So their potential 11 could be Rana, Seifert, Tripathi, Morgan, Kartik, Russell, Cummins, Harbhajan Singh, Mavi, Krishna, and Chakravarti. What can we expect from both teams heading into their next match? We'll start with the Rajasthan Royals. Their next match is against the Mumbai Indians on Thursday at Delhi. For the Rajasthan Royals, it's about trying to build on from this win, get that consistency and cohesion with this group. Hopefully for them, this win could boost their confidence going forward. For the Kolkata Knight Riders, their next game is against the Punjab Kings on Monday at Ahmedabad. For the Knight Riders, they are sitting on the bottom of the points table, and that reflects the way they have been playing so far. They need to show some fight, character, and resilience to keep bouncing back and try to keep getting better. If they don't, then this season will be very tough for the Kolkata Knight Riders. Well, that's all the time we have for this episode. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell to get the latest episodes of the podcast, and like and share our Facebook page. Until next time, keep safe and bye for now.